Good day everyone! In this video, I will be teaching you the Predicting ABCs learning strategy. Predicting ABCs is a literacy-based strategy that requires students to write words that they expect to appear in a reading selection or the words they believe are related to a specific subject. This strategy requires students to use previous learnings or experiences to predict key concepts and terms they have learned. This can also be a pre- and post-assignment technique that will help students enhance their defining, summarizing, and comparing skills. According to Richards in 2015, vocabulary development plays a vital role in transitioning from an intermediate to a more advanced level of language proficiency. But many learners appear to have reached a learning plateau concerning vocabulary. Predicting ABCs helps learners who are experiencing difficulties with comprehension, phonics, and vocabulary. Those who cannot complete a reading assignment due to inactivated schema and an isolated system of words. For example, when students are reading or studying a text, their understanding of the lesson is poor due to their limited language and vocabulary. Therefore, learning is incomplete and makes the learners lose interest in improving their dictionary and eventually turns off their desire to read. Once this happens, their focus shifts to developing more specific language relevant to their own needs and fields of interest. In short, this strategy will help students to think back on their previous learnings and apply them, widen their vocabulary, improve their phonemic awareness skills, develop their interest and attention in reading, and improve and monitor their comprehension skills. To further understand how to perform the Predicting ABCs strategy, let me show you the materials needed, the classroom arrangements or other preparations needed, and the procedure. The materials that you will be needing are a marker, board, pen, and paper. The teacher's role is to provide a clear set of instructions to use the strategy within the learning process effectively. He or she will guide the whole class at the beginning of the task and lessens his or her role as the learning continues. Students will be given time to begin the activity effectively. They do not have to worry about the number of words they would write because this is not a test to who has more than whom, but rather an opportunity to activate their schema. Now, let's move on to the procedure. Number 1. Explain that thinking about keywords that may appear in the selection helps the reader prepare for reading. Number 2. The teacher will draw the ABC chart on the board and explain its function. Number 3. Let the students draw the ABC chart on their papers with the same format and design. Number 4. Briefly introduce the reading selection for that day. For example, our reading selection for the day is the solar system. After introducing the topic or title, next is number 5. Ask the students to write in the ABC chart the keywords that they think would appear in the reading selection, following its first letter. For example, galaxy, planets, sun, moon, stars, meteor. Number 6. Give the reading selection to the students and have them watch out for the keywords as they read. Number 7. Tell the students to continue writing in the ABC chart the unfamiliar words they will encounter while reading. So aside from the familiar words, the students will also have some notes of the new words they met while reading. Lastly, number 8. After reading, ask the students to search for the meaning of the unfamiliar words. With this strategy, students will now gain interest, enjoy, and understand reading selections better. Here are some tips. If some students cannot follow the instructions from the beginning, the teacher can start pairing or grouping them first, then have them brainstorm the keywords they think would appear in the selection. In this case, the pressure on the students is less, and those who have a greater level of need will be guided accordingly. This strategy can also be applied to students who have difficulty writing summaries or essays. Having a list of keywords helps in coming up with ideas for their paper. I hope that you learned something and considers using this strategy in your future teaching. Thank you. Goodbye.